We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Garrett Cole is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Striding into the box, number 99, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's Starlin Castro, and something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. Over to first, Cole, runner back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
First pitch on its way. Billy Butler is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. Working for the punch out and the offering. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Runners on first with 1 down. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Ramon Flores as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers leave one, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Tony Gonzalez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So striding forward now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The second baseman.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Here's the 1-1. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. All even now, 2-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Reyes stands at second with no outs. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
2-2 count. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-0 pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base, The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Here's Chris Davis now, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's set, and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Right side, hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Ready with the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Pirates 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Leading off the inning, Michael Bush, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Michael Bush.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
That misses. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Ready on 1-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit in the air to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Picket and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Standing in now, number 45. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Morrison now, and there are 2 away. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Stanton on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second, headed for third is Ramirez. And Ramirez is in at third base with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
So now to the plate, Jake Sweeney. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Comes set, the 0-1. Men on third with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison.
Morrison.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Batting in, the catcher, number 23.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
At the plate, number 23. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, The shortstop.
So stepping in, Jose Reyes. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Now in the box, Tony Gonzalez, 9-1-2 due up.
Tony Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready now, number 99, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The pitch.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Look out, 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. That's popped up. Santana over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Starlin Castro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Two 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-0 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Billy.
Standing in, Billy Butler, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here comes the first pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Stanton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Pirates, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. Gone! A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 8th home run on the season for him, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The bat, the right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. 0-1 the count. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 10 for him on the year. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
first baseman, number 19.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh and 1, here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Carlos Santana, a base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Still only 1 out in the inning. No contact there, and it's 1 and 2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. And that's in there for strike 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. This is year 1 of a new 9-year deal that he signed recently, so it looks like he's here to stay for a long time. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the top of inning number 4. Pirates on top, 3-0. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Ramon Flores.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Into the box now, Michael Bush. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he misses again, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Pitch is popped up. Santana is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 45 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Gloved by Santana. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Logan Morrison.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will wind up being a foul ball. One and one. Fouled off. Fouled away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping in, number 23. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 delivery, and it's fouled away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
In the air out to straightaway left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Garrett Cole, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Pirates 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman.
Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him.
At the ball.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. In there, and it's even at 1. Ramirez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league.
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Around first, he's digging for second. He'll get it into second, and he's safe.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
To the plate now, Jake Sweeney. He swings and grounds it to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. The pitcher, Tony Gonzalez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Right there for strike 1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Racing back the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Dodgers are back within a run at 3-2 now.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting. Number 99.
Standing in now, number 99. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One strike now from Cole. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming on is McCutcheon, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So here's Starlin Castro. This is flared right back over the mound. One there. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. But the Dodgers do strike for two coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Dodgers 2. Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Hard hit towards center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Number 45 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
The 1-1 home is in off the plate.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's set and the pitch.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in, Billy Butler. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Billy Butler.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Digging in, Ramon Flores. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's too high.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now back.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Bush. First pitch coming. Here it is. Two out, nobody on.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2.
All 2.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Now batting, number 45.
At the plate now, number 45. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Andrew McCutchen.
The center fielder, Andrew
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is right down the middle. Strike one.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Flores is right there, 1 down. Digging in once again, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
In now, number 23, as he'll take a look at ball 1. In his career, number 23 possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 45 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Lucas Duda will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Number 31 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 31.
7th inning ready to roll and set to go as the third baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
Up next is
now at the plate, Jake Sweeney.
Jake Sweeney.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Gerardo Parra will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Gerardo Parra.
In there, strike 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, number 99, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Hit in the air out to right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Aaron Crow gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Aaron Crow.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jose Reyes. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Jose Reyes.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now that.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
1-0 pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Into the box, Chris Davis. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Standing in, Carlos Santana. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Chris Perez takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Chris Perez.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Count still at 1 and 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Starlin Castro.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. So coming to the plate, Billy Butler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. To the plate now, Ramon Flores. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Lined into right, a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Michael Busch, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fouled off. And he misses there. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So stepping in, Hanley Ramirez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Cody Allen trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Cody Allen.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Line towards center field. McCutchen is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Pirates 5 and the Dodgers 4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, number 23, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stephen Durham will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Stephen Durham.
And they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. Only play is to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Reyes. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
The 0-1 on its way. And he lays off for ball one.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ryan Cook was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Ryan Cook.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. One run is scored. Throw won't get him.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Davis is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Comes set and the 0-1 in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 9th inning coming up. Pirates lead it 8-4. Jake McGee comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
57, Jake McGee.
Now to the plate, Jake Sweeney. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Jake Sweeney.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away. Alex Guerrero will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Guerrero.
And that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Number 99.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Into the box, number 99, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 1-0. And that misses. 2-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas has it. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. At the plate, Starlin Castro. And He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-4 tonight. Pittsburgh jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 31 gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.